Have you got your tickets yet?
Where have you been if you haven't got your tickets yet?
All the people in the know are going.
They've all got their tickets.
Sorry.
What a great start.
Sorry, it's just sorry. All the people.
Yeah, they've all got their tickets. Now, look, if you want to come and join in the fun, you've got to go to live.angelosandbarry.com and buy tickets for a new Power Generation tour. Coming to a venue near you there this year.
Yeah, 27th September, all over the country.
And we are hoping, because Barry's on TV every day now,
yes,
for an hour,
for a whole hour.
With Niall Edmonds, who won't be on tour with us, sadly.
No.
We're hoping that a lot of people will come, like pensioners and long-term unemployed and that sort of stuff, won't we, Barry?
Yeah, let me just try Noel now.
Yeah, give me a ring, see if he'll come.
He'll come and see the show. Talk amongst yourself for a second.
What he's doing now, he's going into his Rolodex here, and he's just looking at Noel Edmonds down. But here we go, he's dialing the number now. Okay, Noel Edmonds will be with us hopefully in the next few seconds or so. Okay, he's putting the phone to his ear.
Hello. Hello, Noel.
Oh, no, he's answered.
Hello, Noel. Yes, it's Barry from Watford here. Oh, I was the old fella that was in the show.
Tell him you was in Cheat Cheat.
I was in Cheat Cheat. Yeah.
Tell him you was the star of the show.
I'm the star of the show. Do you remember?
Yeah. He must remember you. He must remember. Tell him you're the old fella.
I'm the old fella in Cheat. No. Yeah, that's it. Barry.
Remember, you got it.
No, he called me Bertie, but he means Barry. Do you want to come on tour with us?
What's he saying? What's he saying?
No,
is he gone?
He said bollocks.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, never mind.
Oh, that is nice. I tell you what, when he rings up and begs you to do the next 100 episodes of Cheap Cheap, tell him to stiff it up his arse.
Yeah, I won't do that, but it's a nice
little learner, isn't it? That's for a pensioner.
Cool, that's a learner. Job like that.
You must be on, what, like £80,000 for 33 episodes an hour?
No, episodes.
Yeah. You're a fortune for that. You've managed by your council house, that job, isn't it?
Let's get off Cheap now. No, don't want to talk about it.
Cheap with the money you earn.
Don't want to get...
I wonder how much Noel's
any trouble. Right, let's get off Noel.
Legally a sticky wicket.
Let's get off Noel now. Oh, I'll turn the cane
because I bet Noel listens to this every week, doesn't he?
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
Oh, Noel does.
When did he...
Let's stop talking about Noel now.
Well, very positive, though, isn't he?
Oh, he's a great guy. Right, now, let's move on to other things.
Yeah.
Having asked you if you're coming to see the show, and I'm assuming you
Most of you will be.
Going all over the place.
Have we got any famous people that come to see this time?
Well, David Van Dyke came last time.
He come last time. I don't suppose he'll come again because we picked him out on stage and smacked him with that such a song.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And
it's a shame we ruined him as a guest. It's a real shame. The man can't take a joke.
If he can't take a joke. Yeah. Cheryl Cole came, Cheryl Baker, Anita Baker, the soul singer, Baker's Dozen, Baker's Does,
Drunk Baker,
Ginger Baker
came, didn't he?
Ginger Biscuits, and Ginger. But they're all coming this time. Oh, blimey! Special guest
include
Jay-Z will be on with us.
Jay-Z, I think, is doing Leicester with us, isn't he?
He's doing Leicester and Wolverhampton.
I think
we've got Dame Shirley Bassey.
And Tiny Temper.
Tiny Temper is coming on.
We've got P. Diddy at Barnstable.
Barnstable, we've got P. Diddy.
Yeah. And these are all non-confirmed, but I'm pretty sure that these are going to be confirmed within the next day or so. These special guests that we've got.
We are thinking that we might have Itchy Strider in Wolverhampton.
Yeah, we'll have
that's the lights. sweats can do that.
Yeah, that's right, and that's the problem with your gooch.
That is, we've got Itchy Strider, and he'll be supported by Sweaty Gooch, which will be if them lights
who's on the same label as him?
Oh, we got Sweat on the same label as Sweaty Gooch is Wet Buttocks, and
Slimy Balls,
Slimy Balls.
And all these people will be coming to be with us. So if this is your sort of thing, then please get your tickets now.
Get your tickets now. Now, you have had a terrible week. This is awful. It keeps dropping off, don't you?
Yeah,
You've got narcolepsy, bits of it. Bits of it. You've got a touch of narcolepsy.
I haven't been diagnosed. But I probably do have a bit of that. But I think I'm just tired at the moment, actually, because I've been working so hard,
When you say working?
Well, I mean, just like walking around town and like
tweeting. Tweeting ain't really working.
Nah, not really. I'll take it out of the thumbs, though.
Oh, Christ. And what happens? Tell them what happens. It's a terrible.
It's terribly embarrassing. Well, I don't get that many job interviews.
I know.
You know that, don't you?
By design, or partly because you don't have any qualifications,
well,
and also
a bit of both. It's best that I stay out of the job market.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
What? Because we want to keep the country afloat. You're a drain on it, mostly.
Well, no, it's best that I just so that I can keep getting benefits. It's best.
That's better for you. It's best.
It's best I stay out of the stock market, otherwise they'll cut me benefits. But every now and again they send you up for these interviews and that. And I thought, I better go for some interviews, and then I thought, and I went round for a little party, we had the horse racing on.
Oh yeah.
Cut the barrels of beer and that.
Who was that? Whose party was that?
It was Kenny's party.
Okay.
But they're all there. Cherry was there, Kenny was there.
Philip Davis.
Phil Davis was there for a bit. Malcolm was there. Kieran, all the tough guys. Yeah. Anyway, I've had a couple of drinks.
Yeah, not a crime.
In case you want to do that. I've had a couple of drinks, and I thought, I said to them, look, I've got to leave early because I've got this big job interview tomorrow, and obviously, I want to do well for it, even though I don't really want a job, but I want my own personal pride. I want to do well. So I've gotten out of the house. And I've got into the park, and I thought, actually, I'm a bit done in,
Yeah.
So I sat down on the bench because I was going to walk home, I sat down on the bench and I thought, I'll just take the weight off here for a minute, Anyway, I've fallen asleep,
Christ,
I've fallen asleep, and then, I don't know, I must have been out for sort of quite a while, because when I woke up, the sun was just sort of peeking above the houses,
Right, okay.
I thought, bloody hell, I better get home quick and get myself all, tighted up for the interview, So I get home record time, get myself, tighted up very, very quickly, change my shirt, and then I thought, that'll do, So I'm out the door. I've gone up the interview, and it's all going, I walk in there and they sort of look at me a bit funny, and I thought, well, that's the look I normally get off people anyway, so, it don't matter. Anyway, I sit down there and I start talking to them about compression towers and high-powered washing jets things, them things.
Yeah, which is a funny job for someone who wants to go and work at selling coats in the market.
Yeah, exactly. But I thought, well, they want me to talk about something I'm passionate about.
Okay, so
I thought jet washes.
That's your game.
I really do like that stuff, and if I can get a job somewhere, I will. But this is the coats in the market. Anyway, I should get halfway through my speech about compression towers and jet-powered washes and stuff. When they just say, I'm sorry, can I just stop you there, Mr. Fim? I said, yeah, of course you can. Ask me anything. And I said, yeah, there is something we'd like to ask you, actually. What is that thing on your forehead and across your face?
Right.
And I went, well, that's my nose there and a couple of eyebrows. And they said, no, I think you better look in the mirror,
Yeah.
I went, okay. And I got up and I went and had a look in the mirror. Yeah. And it's a big, it's a big cock and balls.
Drawn on my face. Oh, God.
It's big cock and balls. And I said to them, I said, that's a big cock and balls on my face, been drawn on there with a pen. And they said, is that stuff coming out of the top there?
Yeah.
And I said...
You said, if there is...
And I said, well, if there is stuff coming out of the top, then I think that's probably Kenny what's done that.
God.
You know, because he
does the stuff coming out of the
top,
yeah.
Anyway, they said, look, on those grounds, I'm afraid we can't give you the job. Like, because you've got... I said, why? Why can't you?
Yeah.
You know? They said, well, you've got, like, big cock and balls drawn on your face. Right. I said, yeah, but, you know, people are very open-minded these days.
Yes.
You know? Like, you can get tattoos of, like, all sorts of muck.
Yeah, that's right.
Is that no?
Hold on, let me just answer that.
No.
Hello?
No.
Hello, no?
No? Tell him it's Barry.
It's Barry. Yeah, I phoned earlier. It's bloody phoned earlier. Wondered who was it. Carry on.
Anyway, so yeah, sadly I lost out on that job, you know. But I think the moral of the story is, like, don't get pissed up and fall asleep in the park.
Well,
you know about that.
I know about that.
Yeah.
Do you remember that time? It was a terrible time. It was remember that time I went for our 13th anniversary. I told you about this.
Yes, I do.
1960s.
Where did you go again?
Well, we went Southend. We went away. Anyway,
when you were a motorbike.
I'd be motorbike, and went down there and stuck Margaret in the sidecar.
Beautiful.
And after a couple of days trying to get her out, a couple of blokes from the garage down there outside. We tipped her out. We prized her out. Someone from the council come down with that's it. Pulled her out.
She come.
Her drawers come off. But the point was, what happened was,
put them back on again.
Yeah, I got them back on. Well, I got them back on again. I say I still got two legs in one hole. You say,
that's all right.
And it's all right. It's a little bit of excess. That's not important. I digress. I digress. So, although I did know a song about it, here we go. Do you remember this? I wrote it this morning. Went down to Southend, Margaret drive me round the bend. Her knickers came down, she couldn't get her legs back in. I got a bloke from the council to get both of her legs in the knicker hole. I was feeling rather old. I couldn't get her back up the stairs of the hotel.
No.
So she went over to the shop and she had them removed. I went to the Southend. It goes on. We cannot get these songs. I don't know what to end or to start in. Anyway, the point is, we went out for a meal in the 1960s. You didn't get the sort of standard of posh. What was seen as posh in those with a Spanish omelette, and we thought we was
all foreign.
All foreign. We had very fun, some peas, very posh. Mushrooms, and I must have had about 6 or 7 pints of double diamond, and she had a Matthias Rosé.
A bottle
of Matthias Rosé. We went back to the hotel. I pushed her up the stairs with her 2 legs in the one knicker hole, rolled her into bed, and I thought, I'm going to go out for a cigarette.
What's a bit more?
I went out.
Right.
I fell asleep
at the hotel.
At the front of the hotel.
You had a few pints.
I'd had a few pints. I went down the park. I fell asleep.
You fell asleep
on a bench.
Sure.
And when I woke up,
what happened?
A Chinese fella.
Oh yeah. What's he done?
Well,
he's woken you up, buddy.
He woke me up. I had a very strange sensation. Near my kidneys.
Oh yeah.
Well, and I think he's whipped out one of my kidneys, right? You know, they sell them on the elderly man's market. So I thought nothing of it. I've gone back and in very great pain. But you had something similar, didn't you?
It's very funny you should say that because, I was like, this is going back like I don't know, maybe 6 months ago now.
Yeah, right.
Because at that time, when I fell asleep in the Chinese tape,
I remember.
I ordered number 69, and I ordered some 81, and and they said,
don't do the accent. But they said it in a Chinese accent.
They said, would you like a drink?
Yeah.
And I said, of course I would.
Yeah.
Does the Pope, whatever he does. With his hat on.
Yeah.
And I said, of course I want a bloody drink.
Yeah.
Right, so they give me this smuck that they drink over there.
Yeah.
Sake or when I don't know what it is.
That's the traditional Chinese drink, the sake.
Oh yeah.
Right,
well, I give me that, and he must have seen me coming because I've drank. I think you're only supposed to have like a little bit of.
Yeah, and you had a couple of pints on it.
Bottle of it. I've done the bottle. I didn't know that you weren't.
No,
and to be honest with you, they didn't say nothing about it when I was pouring it into like a pint glass and necking it.
No, that's right.
They just said, yeah, carry on. Right. Anyway, they must have known what was coming, see? They must have had this plan.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm sat down there and I'm falling asleep and that. And then they shake me up like, hello, right? and I'm all like,
81 and 69 is ready, sir.
Right. I was out off fire, so I took me gear, my food.
Yeah.
And I come home with it and I had me food and that. And I don't think nothing of it, know. And then, 2 or 3 days later, I'm thinking, bloody hell, I haven't had a piss for 2 or 3 days.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah, I don't know, I've had a piss,
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought, well, I better go to the doctors about this. Yeah. And they stick me in the X-ray, and they said, well, Mr. Epithemia, this might come as a bit of a shock, but there's all piss in your body.
Piss inside your body, yeah.
He said, but the bag it's supposed to go in.
The bladder.
Yeah, the bladder, they call it, the bladder.
They called it the bladder, yeah.
They said, that ain't there no more.
Oh, God.
And I said, can you have another look, please?
Yeah.
So they stick me through the machine again.
Yes.
And they said, look, it's definitely not there, the bladder.
Yeah.
And they said, well, how do you think what's happened then? And I said, I know exactly what's happened.
Yeah.
I said, I've gone in the Chinese takeaway and they've fed me the targi, pints of it, and then while I've been asleep, they've harvested it. They've harvested my organs.
Yeah.
And they said, well, that is true. I think that has happened because I think there's your kidneys missing as well. A couple of ribs have gone.
Yes.
And there's a bit of your bum that's gone and all.
Yeah,
I said, what do they need that for? And they said, who knows?
Well, but they'd send an awful lot more 81 nowadays, haven't they, in that one? Oh, God, I tell you what, I'm going to have another go at this. I went to Southend with my Margaret for anniversary. I was feeling rather hungry, so we stopped at a restaurant and we had a Spanish omelette, and then we tried to get her back into the sidecar. She couldn't move her knickers far. We had to prize her out with the bloke from the council. Yeah, it doesn't really.
I got in there with crowbar just at the end. That salvaged it.
A bloke with a crowbar. Then we prized her out with some Swarfiga. Then she was yes. But that's a shame, that, because I wrote them lyrics in 1964.
They just haven't stuck in your mind.
Get rid of those awful lyrics. Sorry, we'll try that a bit later.
Song lyrics.
No, it was terrible because I don't know whether you remember my Margaret, 1975. So we went out Beijing on holiday. Yeah,
because you were into gambling.
I love gambling.
You thought, well, let's go to the home of gambling.
I went to the home of gambling, Beijing, in China. It's called China. And we flew out there first class and all that.
Oh, did you?
Oh, yeah, no mucking about. Yeah, I was money back then. Well, I was doing very well with the gambling and that. We turned up there again. A very swarthy, mysterious gentleman offered me.
This is just straight off the plane.
Yeah, I got out and we got our bags and that. And a man came to me and he just said to me, "Sake, do you want my sake?" And I had some of his sake, a couple of pints of it. And before you know it, Jesus Christ, I've fallen asleep, and Margaret next to me, because she was partial. We was in the middle of Beijing Park.
Oh.
We fell asleep, woke up, I looked over at Margaret. They've only taken her entire head off, right? And
this is 1974.
This is 1974. Very unsophisticated transplants in them days.
It would have been very, very butchery.
Yeah, it was. They replaced it with one of those ping pong balls.
Thinking that you wouldn't notice.
I think I wouldn't notice. They decorate the eye. They put a couple of eyes on it. They put a tiny with the wall.
And then the thimble on top of it, as if she's wearing a hat.
Yeah, so...
and you didn't notice her first?
Well, I didn't notice her first, because she's quite a bit taller than me and all, yeah. So I was chatting away to her, going like with this ping pong ball on her stump on her head, you know, sort of with. They've done it nice. They've done it nice.
Yeah.
And I so went in a shop. I wanted, funny enough, I wanted an 81. A sweet and sour 81. Okay. And I went in there and I did the old joke. Oh no, 69 please, a meal for two with a terrible view. And the lady goes to me, ping pong, ping pong. I don't speak the language. So, it's terrible.
What's she talking about?
I don't know what she's talking about.
No.
So
when did it
I went to China with Margaret 75. She had hair was a bee. She woke up on the bench and the head had gone. Been replaced the ping pong ball. Didn't notice for half a day.
Where did the penny try playing?
Well, the thing was, the penny dropped when we were coming home, you see, because when you come in,
like passport.
You got it going, and it didn't bear any resemblance to a you know,
stop the customs. Hold on a minute.
Yeah, hold up. Can you come closer to the door?
Have a look at that. Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, I looked round, I said, what's wrong with this? And I thought, oh, God, she does look a bit funny, There's a lovely hat, and they've done her hair nice.
But it's not, it definitely wasn't the same person.
It wasn't the same person. No. Anyway, we went through many hell to get
I suppose you had to contact the embassy.
Oh, yeah. And you had to explain it all. Cool.
She had her head taken and she's been replaced. She can't talk for herself at the moment.
No, that's right. No, that's right, exactly.
Yeah, so I speak for her.
I had to speak for her, and then, of course, you have to get her permission and all that.
Yeah.
And they were having none of it. And, of course, the Chinese wouldn't send it back. They said, oh, you drinking in park?
Oh, yeah.
You're drinking in park. You ain't allowed to. So
you were on a back foot?
Yeah. I was on a backhand, actually. They went, eat your own fault if wife lose head and be replaced with ping pong ball.
Well, you say, all right, fine, that's the ethics covered, but
ethics covered, yeah.
Let's deal with the practicalities here. I've got to get my wife back on the plane, and she can't go because she's got a ping pong
as a head.
So can we please deal with this?
Well, yeah.
So find her head.
Well, it was disgraceful. The British Embassy were bloody useless.
Well, yeah, I've heard this. They're lying in their own pockets.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So that was a disaster. For God's sake, people.
You got it back in the end, though, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, got it back in the end.
The triads.
I had to go to the triads a lot, you know.
A lot, yeah.
And it was a salutary lesson, you know.
Yeah.
And you know,
you can't take your eye off these people for a second, can you?
You absolutely cannot. And you know, she cannot. If we go to a holiday camp or something, and there's any sort of table tennis competition, she can't look. She can't even look at
play
it.
The game or anymore.
No, which is a shame.
That's a real shame because she was a star, wasn't she?
Oh, dear, brilliant people. Absolutely brilliant.
Oh, what a shame
and we went
for
to
her.
Thailand, and she couldn't look at any of that cabaret stuff either.
Which is a shame. Well, it's a sort of, well, I mean, you had to go in there yourself.
Yeah,
on your own, which is a real shame.
Which is a real shame.
It's something
You know,
you should experience together.
That's it, yeah. So, hold on, I've ripped up that. What the other thing I was going to. Oh, God almighty.
What happened then?
You know, it's how long ago was it that Abbey Road happened? Is it an anniversary of
Abbey Road?
Sergeant Pepper? Sergeant Pepper.
Sergeant Pepper's 67. Well, yeah, it's like 40 years ago.
40 years ago.
Yeah. I remember that better than most because I was in there.
The Beatles. He was in. Oh, you weren't in.
I was in the Beatles, but I was in the studio next door recording my solo album.
Yeah.
Cock, Balls and Cubes.
Yeah, I think we've got a recording. We've got the backing music.
Definitely.
Just see if you remember it.
If I can remember it.
The lyrics.
I was here in Abbey Road at the time as the Beatles. I was recording my album. It was called Cock and Balls and Pubis. And then I went across to the studio and said, George Martin, come and listen to this. And he said, that's very good, Angelos. What is it called? I said, it's called Cock and Balls.
Yeah, and that was a lovely one because it was almost the story of how it happened when you recorded it.
That's right. That's right. I thought, they call that a what do they call it? A concept album.
It's a concept album,
and I was the first one to invent that.
Oh, bloody!
I invented the concept album.
And what did he say when he brought you in and you met the Beatles? How did you? I
was embarrassed because I was like, I'd just done my Cock and Balls song, and I thought, God, the Beatles, they're not going to be interested in this.
That sounds really great.
It sounds really great. Yeah. And because my Cock and Balls song, it was like, when you are lonely with cock and balls, you cock and balls, you see. Yeah. Cock and balls, cock and balls, cock and balls, cock and balls and stuff coming out. That was my song.
Funny enough, I reckon I mean, hum me the tune again.
Cock and balls, cock and balls.
That sounds very
cock
much like one
balls,
of theirs.
you see. Cock and balls, cock and balls, cock and balls, cock and balls, you stuff coming out of the jar.
That sounds like one of theirs when I'm 64.
Does it?
Well, you want to...
I want to sue them. Yeah, well, this is what they were famous for. This is why I didn't want to play them, my song. Because I thought, well, it's a good chance it could turn up on one of their albums, Well, there was none of that going on around there. There was no copyright, nothing like that.
When I used to live in Liverpool, I lived next door.
Cavern, didn't you?
Yeah, lived right next door at the Cavern. Yeah. And I used to sing some of my lovely songs.
Yeah, one of you.
Remember that masturbation when I did Twist and Yank?
Yeah, too.
And sure enough, down the Cavern, a day later, this is our new one, Twist and
Shake it little baby.
Shake it about baby is what I wrote. Yeah. Twist and Yank.
Twist and Yank.
And I done all that, and did I get any royalties? Not one.
Your shit penny
piece.
No. Well, they lovely band and all that, but they was thieves.
Thieves. The bastard thieves. Oh well, look, it's been lovely, isn't it? It was a bit crazy, wasn't it?
That's only tell stories from our life. What can you do?
You can only. I hope it recorded. All right, until now. Don't forget live.angelosandbarry.com. Come and see the show.
You've made it through to the end of this. You are hardcore. You deserve to come and see the show.
Yeah. Okay. Bye. Till next time. Bye.